Yeah, I was gonna ask, is this like a paranormal activity kind of movie? Welcome back to Impaired Films. I'm here with my co-host, Vending, and you're joined by me, the one and only Jody. So we're doing a Hear No Movie, See No Movie review, where one of us has to see the movie, or one of us can't see the movie, the other one can't hear the movie. We're going to be reviewing
Hell House LLC.
LLC. I'm not sure what the LLC
I
stands
think
for.
it's because they're running like a haunted house business.
Yeah,
That's what I picked up. So
yeah.
it took me
So
about.
I guess we'll just go straight into it. So yeah, they were renting, or they were running a business,
Okay. It took me a very long time to figure that out because they
right?
started. I don't know if you realize this, but they
hmm
showed the end of the movie at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. See,
That's
I didn't know that.
I I found like I could figure that out a little bit because they were repeating some of the same audio. Uh, but yeah, the movie starts off with whatever, I don't know what happened.
Something scary.
Something scary, I
It,
guess.
it was a. I don't know if you could tell this, but it was like
No.
a found footage film.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is this like a paranormal activity kind of movie?
It's so much like the Blair Witch Project. It's weird. There's people standing in
Okay.
quarters of the basement. I guess you don't know this either, but
I
like,
don't.
so every time something scary happened,
hmm
it was because they'd walk in this basement and they'd have these mannequins
Right.
that were like life-size
They
people.
like they call them clowns.
Is that what they called them?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So, yeah, they called them clowns, I guess. And they
Yeah.
would like the whole scary part would be like they would set them up, and then as they're doing their found footage thing,
hmm
they would move after like they would pan the camera,
Yeah, there
right?
was like one point in the movie where the guy was like, "How many clowns are down here?" And there's like three, and maybe there was four or something.
Yeah, there's three, and then there was one that kept like getting up and moving around,
Mm.
and then like
It was
being
like the first time he was trying to get out. Like I don't know, he like went down there, and one of the guys was trying to get out.
oh yeah,
It's like, "Let me out, let me out."
yeah, because they get like locked down there. But I had a heck of a time trying to figure out what was like their point was of
hmm
like why were they there? Was it just to
Right.
open up this business? Was
Well,
that
so apparently they had this place. It takes place like 40 minutes outside of New York, and they had a business inside of New York.
like the same Hell House?
Yeah, I guess so. And then maybe they're making one outside of wherever the hell they are.
Okay, because I got that because it seemed like they
It's
had,
like a hotel, I guess.
yeah, it was like a abandoned hotel and it was already trashed when they got there. So they
Yeah.
just kind of made it more like the whole visual thing was them setting up the Hell House, the haunted house, and then your scary things are happening. But I
Right.
feel like a lot of the scary things were audio because they would react, and then I would just be like, "Well, why are you reacting? Nothing happened."
I gotta say, this movie was really fucking boring, though.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's because I missed half of it because I feel like the parts that were exciting for me
hmm
would be boring as hell for you. So,
Yeah, the first half of the movie was pretty much the only interesting part.
and see, for me, it was the flip where the first half was I just wanted to die. 'Cause
Yeah.
nothing I could. I just was watching people talking and trying to understand because it's like an interview.
Also, the people, like at the beginning, I thought they were like in a police station and they were being interviewed by
Yeah,
like police, but
no,
I
that is
guess.
what happened. I
Oh,
think
okay.
they were. Well, I don't know if it was a police station, but the one girl because there's only one main girl. Like there's a group of four people. I don't know if you picked this up
Yeah.
because you might have had
It's like
names.
three guys and one girl.
Yeah, they were like starting it, and then they had hired in actors
Yeah.
who were like in the show, but the
Right.
one girl was being like interviewed.
I think her name was Sarah,
Okay, yeah,
and she was dating a guy named Alex.
okay, yeah. They were like interviewing her about the accounts of it, I
hmm
guess. But she dies. I don't know if you know that.
No, I had
Okay,
no idea. What? She dies.
okay. I was super confused because the girl's being interviewed, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I think it cuts to where they must have had to go back and like they went back to the house because the guy who's
At the end of the movie?
yeah, because the guy was holding the camera the whole time.
Yeah, it's like the
beats her to
people
death with the camera.
at the end.
Yeah, at the end. So it must take place after the interview. But
Well, yeah, the interview, like,
I didn't know why they ended it because I couldn't understand. There's no audio, so I didn't know what they were talking
it
about.
kind of just ends.
Oh, okay.
Like, I just heard whatever the heck happened there at the end, and there wasn't really any story arcs. There was just, like, things happened.
Yeah, because if you want the whole, I'll give you the breakdown of the whole movie from my perspective.
Well, there's one thing that maybe uh, apparently this hotel was also owned by some guy back like years and years ago, and he was like a Satanist and he did rituals or whatever in there.
Okay, because when they go down to the basement, there's like drawings of like I don't know, satanic stuff on the wall.
Yeah.
So I kind of picked that up
Okay.
because it was there before they got there. Like
Right.
they didn't add that as part of the scary thing. So, and then like yeah, one of the guys ends up hanging himself.
Really?
Yeah, like in the end when they're doing, I'm sure you could tell from the audio part, like where they're doing the whole thing. Like one dude ends up getting hanged, the girl gets beat to death by a camera, the guy holding the camera slits his own throat,
Yeah.
and then there's like these black hooded people who aren't a part of it, just running through, chasing everyone out when things go nuts on their opening night.
Is that like the actors?
No, they're like black hooded, like Sith lords or
They're
something.
like demons or something?
I don't know. They don't explain it. They don't have it. And they might have explained it, and you just couldn't pick it up because there's no. You couldn't see it.
Yeah, they said something like maybe there was Bibles. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But they had like a girl who they like cut open her dress and were like she was like hanging in the haunted house as like part of the scare things.
Okay.
And I think it killed her.
I don't know.
But I couldn't tell because it was very blurry. A lot of the handheldness was hard to follow.
Yeah, and the audio kind of got like really tin canny.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I don't know. Was the whole movie filmed like that, or did they actually film
No,
actual scenes?
it seemed like 90% of it was filmed that way, but then there's like 10%, which I think they were cutting back to like after it all happened and talking about what happened. Because like in the beginning, the girl walks in and sets down a bag,
Yeah.
and then I think that is supposed to be like evidence or something that she set down, or maybe it's like the recordings. I don't know.
I don't know.
Couldn't really tell.
I don't know. But yeah. I don't know. It's not a very good movie.
I don't think it was good, but it was interesting that the parts that are interesting for me are boring for you, because like it'd be like they'd be
Well,
standing
yeah.
there and like one of the, what do you call them, clowns?
The clowns, I guess.
Yeah, like they would move.
Is that the shadow figures?
No, those are different. Those only come in like the last murder scene at the end. Like,
That's weird.
yeah. But the
Was there a portal that opened?
portal?
I don't know. I heard like some like just weird shit audio wise.
I don't know. I didn't hear the audio, so I don't know.
I don't know. There was like some girl was like, it almost sounded like she was like being ripped down to hell or something. She was like gurgling or something.
Okay, maybe that's the girl they had, like the girl with like the ripped dress who they had hanging up at the end. Maybe the demon people.
Yeah, it was near the end.
Okay, maybe they pulled her down to hell or something. I couldn't really tell. Because I feel like they yell a lot of the things that are happening. Or
No, they kind of just said they just kind of just were swearing the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just hoping like, well, maybe there's audio things that they're explaining like
Yeah.
what they feel is happening. But to me, I just saw it happen.
Yeah.
That was it.
There was one scene where it was like one of the first creepy things, I guess, maybe. And he's like filming his friend, and then he like turns away, and then maybe his friend was in a different spot.
Oh no, okay, I think I know what part you're talking about. No, he was in bed and like doing like his own little vlog of what's going on.
Yeah.
I think. And then there's a person, like one of the clown people or something, in the doorway, and then
Okay.
he goes like, "Hey," like you can see him talk to him. Or
Right.
at least that's what I saw. And then I think he thinks it's a friend,
Mhm.
and then the figure just slowly walks out, and I think he like thought I don't know, sleepwalking or something.
Yeah.
And then just leaves.
Well, I think this. Yeah. Okay.
And then, yeah, so I think that was. But then they do Blair Witch stuff where, like, the main girl, they'll just find her, like, staring at a wall or a statue. So, like you know how in Blair Witch they're
Yeah.
in the corner just staring at something?
I'd never seen Blair Witch.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one to watch. It's the grandfather of all the found footage films.
Okay.
So you gotta watch that.
Oh man. Yeah.
But I think it might be good if you knew. I think the horror films you lose a lot because I think a lot of the scares have to do with audio and visual combined.
Yeah, because this
And-
movie was not entertaining.
Nothing was scary for me, not even once, because I think the audio, like you have no stakes because you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And so to me, it just looked like they're moving clown figures around the whole time. But I'm sure if you had the audio and like if I knew that,
Yeah.
I think I would have been scared.
Okay, scores.
I would rate it. I would give it silence. I would give it silence because like
Silence. Okay. I guess I give it 3 clowns.
three clowns.
Yep,
And
3 clowns in a tin can.
Yeah, is that out of 40 or
Yeah, out of 4,
out of
4.5.
4.5 clowns?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was confusing. That was a confusing movie.
All right. Well, that's our first episode of Hear No Movie, See No Movie.
And I heard no movie,
And I saw no movie.
and we both had no idea what was happening.
Exactly.
But hopefully, if you've seen it, you know what's going on, and it made sense to you.
Yep. All right. Cool.
Cool.